Hey everyone, it's Dustbx, and today I have another exciting interview to show you guys. This person is called bleach.bath. They have a lot of fantastic songs, like they have a song called When I Look in Your Eyes. They have a song called More Than a Feeling that they have with Sanctuary. And then they also have a song called Vanilla Sky. Those are some notable songs that bleach.bath has made. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoy more of these interview style videos, make sure to go ahead and like and subscribe. But yeah, you can call me Yasser, Dustbx, whatever works for you the best. So yeah, how's your day been, dude?
It's been all right. I kind of I'm hungover as fuck right now, so I'm sorry if I'm a little slow with my thoughts,
You're
but I will
totally
do
good,
my best.
bro. I was pretty tired this morning. Actually, I slept 11 hours today. I was hungover yesterday morning. Yeah. So I heard about you actually through Sanctuary. I remember like I first heard like More Than a Feeling. I was like, yo, this is pretty good. And then you guys just dropped the other song the other day. The one that just released like I think last week. That
Yeah,
was when I was like, okay, I need to get this guy on my channel. Bleach Bath, right? Is that cool?
yeah,
All right.
bleach. Yeah.
So yeah, like what kind of helps like you post online? Like what kind of helps like your aesthetic online when it comes to posting?
Honestly, dude, I feel like I have been neglecting my artist page a lot. Like I feel like I don't even have an aesthetic. I really pull from a lot of different things.
Hmm.
I think the I think the only when in the beginning I used to work with a lot of artists for like album covers and shit like that and like edits. I would work with like people that would do like edits with my music and stuff. And I would just like be like, "Oh, I like this movie. Can you like edit it with my song?" And then they would like send it to me and I would post it. But nowadays I honestly haven't. The only aesthetic that I planned for posting really was when I was doing my album rollout for my album Skin and then for Sunflower. Everything else hasn't really been like a planned aesthetic, you know?
That's cool. Yeah, like I feel like it's really hard to plan an aesthetic. It's just kind of like stuff that you enjoy together. Like, do you feel like the aesthetic that you make is like how you feel like creatively, like right now, or is it kind of like a persona that you kind of build intentionally? Is it something like that?
I think it depends. Like if I'm making a project and it's like a specific vibe I'm going for, I will like try to match that with the artwork or my like social media. But most of the time it's just like, yeah, how I'm feeling in day-to-day life. And it like translates into whatever art that I find or work with like artists and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool. When it comes to like I feel like when it comes to like when you're working with artists, it's like it's kind of interesting because you have to kind of like blend everyone's taste together. You have to find like a good like I guess medium ground, like a common ground when it comes to making music or when it comes to making art, when it comes to making all these like different sorts of things. Like I feel like it's so important to kind of get like your taste and like a mix of the artist's taste as well, and that's kind of what makes everything look so good in terms of collaborating with artists as a general whole.
Yeah, it's a super thing. I mean, I've been very collaborative in like my whole musical career. Like I kind of that's how it like jump started me. So
Hmm.
that's honestly the main thing. Is just I love working with other artists. It's not as fun when I'm just doing all this shit by myself. Also, it's a lot harder.
It
So
is, yeah, 100%. I feel like if you do everything by yourself, it's kind of like you have to be good at everything, and that's the thing is like that's just not possible. You know, like
yeah,
I think when it comes to like making music or when it comes to making art, when it comes to making any sort of thing, there are just like the truth is there's people out there that are just better than you at other things. You know,
yeah,
like I am just never going to be like the best editor, music artist, like all of these things combined. You know, like there's people who are a lot more passionate about certain like art directions than I am. That makes
mhm.
sense. And honestly, incorporating these different things can always be a lot better in terms of collaborations in general.
Yeah. No, definitely. There's half of the people I work with are like insane music artists or like just artists in general, and I'm just like, I feel like a fraud sometimes. I'm like, because they're so like skilled and it comes so easily, and I'm like, I gotta work 10 times harder to even like be close to their level, you know?
Oh hell yeah. No, I feel that, dude. Like it's just some people are just like so freaking talented, dude. How has your like visual identity like do you feel like it's evolved like with your music, or do you treat like your like the way that you post or the way that you express yourself online as a separate complete thing, separate from your music?
Yeah, I mean, my music account, how I post is just very sporadic. You know, I'll go from like posting a bunch of stuff to nothing for months. And I feel like I put myself out there to kind of like show it's like I'm not like hiding behind a like a character, you know. That's not my thing. I know that's some people's stuff, you know, but it's honestly I just like making the music, you know. If I could start like a project and have like a little aesthetic or something like that that's like specifically for that, I probably would. But like for this project for Bleach Bath, it's just like I just make whatever the fuck I want, and then
Hmm.
whatever. It's just like it's a very mixed match, melting pot style like music, you know.
Oh hell yeah.
Same. It goes with the aesthetic and like how I post on that. It's the same idea.
Hmm. No, I get it, dude. It's like I kind of I understand that. So like going to talk about your album Sunflower, is it like a specific concept, or there's like a story behind it? Or is it like a mixtape with like a bunch of random songs that you just really enjoyed and like you put it all together?
Sunflower was definitely very intentional. I was going through a like a breakup prior, and I was like hella sad and shit about it. And leading up to the summer of this year, I like went through a felt like a fucking like I felt like a caterpillar going into like a butterfly low key. Like I just started like taking care of myself, and I started falling in love with making music again, because before I wasn't really happy making music, and like I was starting to do the things I liked again, and I was like trying to be happy like with just myself, and I was just like really trying to focus on nurturing myself. And then I got inspired to make an album, but I wanted the album to be very like sunny
Hmm.
and happy, and like represent what I'm like how I am like feeling.
Hmm.
So I was like, oh, sunflower. That's first of all, that's a sick. I like that because the sunflowers are beautiful, but it also just like represents like just like a happiness and like joy. And so I was like, the music I was making really translated to that. So I like was like, okay, I need to make this to the aesthetic of the album, because all these songs are sounding like that. So it was very intentional. There's a lot of like different types of songs on it. You know, it's like some indie songs, like lo-fi songs, like some like happier house song. Yeah, sunflower was like a very planned out kind of thing, just because I was going through a very happy time, and I was like, I need to translate this and hopefully other people like it, you know.
Yeah, yeah. No, I I listen to a lot of Sunflower, and I like the first thing I can get from it is that it's like a lot more of like a happier sounding album. It sounded very like like upbeat from what
Yeah,
I've heard, and I enjoyed it. It's pretty good. So when people listen to Sunflower from start to finish, do you feel like it's like the same journey that you went through? Is it something like that?
yeah, I mean, I'd say so. There are a few songs on there that are like slower and sad, but yeah, I think that's a good point, like represents what I kind of was going through. The majority of the album I feel like is on a happier note, but there are like a few tracks that are a little slower, a little more sad. And I mean, yeah, dude, it just represents it does represent like the journey I went through, and like the relationship I went through with the people I had and how they changed. And I think you can hear it on the album. I feel like when I first put it together, I was like, oh damn, this feels like kind of an accumulation of all the months, like a span of months that I was feeling leading up to the album being made.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'd say yeah. I feel like for people listening to it, it's like kind of the experience I had just in an album form and like music form.
Yeah, I feel like I was kind of going through like a very like upbeat, happy, like it felt like a journey. You know what I mean? It felt like a really like, I guess, happy album from start to finish. And I was listening to that, so like I can kind of understand like how like now that you're explaining like the story, I can kind of I guess like understand like how that kind of came together in terms of like what you were mentioning earlier.
Yeah, the you can tell by like the intro I made very specifically for that album to feel like you were like it was almost like a very like uplifting ethereal intro, and then it goes into like a very like happy like R&B like hip hop beat, and I like wanted that to like start the album off. Like the album's a little different. It's not like all breakcore or fucking shit like that. Like there's
Mhm.
like instruments and vocals and different genres, and it's like I was like I wanted to make this kind of album now. I didn't want to do something else. I wanted to do that, and I feel like it turned out how I wanted it to. Honestly, it's probably one of my favorite albums. Probably like my second out of all my stuff I've made. So
Yeah, I enjoyed it. So yeah. Now I'm gonna go towards like, okay, so when it comes to making a song, like, what do you kind of start with? Do you start with like your drums? Do you start with your melody, pace, like your pads? Like, what do you start with usually?
it changes like all the time. Sometimes like I have a bunch of friends that will like send me little like loops or something that they made, and they're like, "You want to fuck with this?" And I'm like, "Sure," and I'll mess with that. It'll be like a melody, or I'll find like a break beat or something, and I'll build off of that. But honestly, mainly it's just listening to other people's music and like getting inspired, and like that like really like gives me like a planned out thought. Like I'll listen to like the homies' music, and I'll be like, damn, that's fucking sick. Like, how did they do that? I'm like, I'm gonna try and go recreate that. And then that turns into something completely different. But it started from someone's idea, and I was like, the inspiration is like what really kicks off, just like how the songwriting begins, for me at least.
Yeah. No, I totally get that, bro. Like, I feel like whenever I ask that question, I always get like a different answer in terms of like, okay, like whenever you start with the drums, melody, or bass. Most people usually start with like pads from what I've like experienced. Like
Yeah,
I've always personally started with drums, but like whenever I hear like other songs, I'm like, holy shit, like what did these guys do like in terms of like making these music or like making these songs and stuff. Like I was like, okay, like I need to like kind of go over like how to recreate this sometimes. So whenever I do, I'm like, okay, like did this person start with the drums, the bass? Like you can kind of, I feel like you can kind of tell, especially if like
yeah,
the bass line is just like really like simple, you know? Like
right.
sometimes the most simple things always end up popping off for like no reason. Like it's just because it's simple, like it's so easy to like catch on. It's so repetitive, it's so catchy, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of like the music that I hear, like there's a lot of stuff like that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, for me and for me in general, like it depends. Like I have super simple songs that people love for some reason, and I don't like at all. Half of my music, like my most popular music, I'm like, I hate it so much.
Mm.
It's like I'm like I made it when I first started, and it's like my most listened to shit, and I'm like, dude, why do people like this? But I was like, that's just me though. Like I just because I've changed since I first started. But like, yeah, I have simple. I write simple melodies all the time. Like it doesn't if it's not. It doesn't have to be crazy, you know. I don't get too technical because I like simple songs, you know. I don't like it to be 8 million things like eight. I don't have hundreds of tracks in my fucking when I'm working because it's like it's just too much. Like it takes too much. When I'm not making music, I'm a chef, and like when I'm creating dishes, big thing is like subtracting from a dish. You take less and it makes it better instead of adding more. That's like the same thing for music,
Oh
honestly.
yeah,
For
yeah. I feel like when it comes to cooking, like I also enjoy cooking. So yeah, sometimes it's subtracting less. Like even like for example, like when you're cooking, like I don't know, beef or something, and you want to add spices. Sometimes
yeah,
it's about the amount that you put in. You know,
yeah,
like too much or too little of something can really affect the dish, or in terms of like oh like plating, like how it's presented is also really important because like if
mhm.
because it could taste amazing, but if it doesn't look good on a plate, it doesn't look that good. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah, no,
if it's like the same thing with music. Like the song could be amazing, but if the album cover isn't good and the marketing isn't good, people are just not gonna listen to it. You know, like I feel
yeah,
like it's like a whole package that you have to like
yeah.
kind of put forward to everybody. But yeah. So what DAW do you use? Like what do you use to like make your music?
I use FL Studio. I've used FL since I was like 13.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't tried. I tried using Logic, did not like it. I wanna learn Ableton because I know honestly it is like better. Not to shit on FL, like I love FL, but I feel like when I see people use Ableton and how they like work, and like honestly, just for some reason, like the sound quality sounds better when they fucking are using Ableton sometimes, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
But I haven't used anything else. I'm just too comfortable with FL. I know how exactly what I need to do if I'm trying to like come up with something when I open that up. So
Yeah, I use Ableton personally. I like Ableton a lot. Mostly because, dude, the stock plugins that come with Ableton are so fantastic. You
yeah,
know,
they're
like,
fire.
yeah, I don't have to download anything, none of that. I mean, don't like FL does have the sound goodizer, but like Ableton has just the EQ is really good, the reverb's really good, the delay's really good, the saturator, everything is really good on Ableton. I feel like I don't know, it's hard to beat it.
Yeah, that's what people. The stock plugins for FL are like low key mid, but
Yeah.
I mean, there's like a couple. Like I Gross Beat's fine. Like that's not stock, but like Gross Beat from them is like really dope. I love that.
Yeah, Gross Beat is really good. I wish we had that. We don't have
It's
anything
just
equivalent to that. But yeah. Are there like any unconventional workflows or like any like kind of tricks like that you use in like FL Studio that kind of help your sound?
unconventional workflows.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like, do you do anything like funny or like funky in terms of like your music production?
I feel like I'm pretty cut and paste vibe. Like I'll be like, okay, we got drums down. Let's work on. What's next? Let's add something. Let's add a bass. Okay, sick. Let's add some melody, and then it's like get the structure down first, and then I'll go through it, and then I'll be like, all right, let's chop this part up. Like let's add something here, like a little swoosh or some bullshit, and but I'm not like doing crazy shit that's like all over the place. Like I don't have any tips or tricks or anything for FL. There's people that know how to use it way better than me.
Hmm.
So it's a very standard workflow, I'd say. It's not like anything crazy.
Hmm. So yeah, what are your top three VSTs?
Top three. I'm gonna go any of the Valhalla stuff,
Okay.
like Hollow Reverb, Delay, and then what else do I like to use? I like what's it called? Portal.
Hmm.
Portal's sick. It's kind of like a granular like effect thing. I use that a lot. And what else would I be using? I'd be using some fucking EST wise. I'd say I like I mean bro, Serum's fucking honestly the GOAT.
Yeah,
Serum is
dude,
like
Serum is actually the most goated VST.
it's like I use Serum almost on every single project. Like it does everything. It sounds so good. Like and you can like create like any sound you literally want. So it's like Serum's definitely goated. That's my I'd say yeah, Serum, Portal, and then Valhalla, Reverb, Delay, Shimmer, like that. I like all those.
Yeah, dude, Valhalla is actually so good. Like they're super massive. As like for like a free
Oh yeah,
for a free plugin is amazing. Like it's super massive. I like Vital because it's also free. It's a synthesizer, but it's like fantastic. But like Serum,
oh yeah, I like Bud.
yeah, it's like Serum is just significantly better though. Like I feel
Yeah.
like Serum, like the way like it's just 90% of production nowadays. I feel like everybody that's a music producer either uses Serum or like FL Studio or something. Like they all use Serum or Vital, excuse me. Like it's just one of those two is what I've noticed.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they're good. They're just they're solid synths, VSTs to use, It's like
yeah.
that's why they're popular, is because they're so good.
Yeah, do you think there's like an underrated VST like that no one ever talks about?
Hive.
Hive?
Hive, yeah. My buddy Levi Ryan, when I was first starting and me and him were like getting to know each other and we were working on music, he was like he showed me Hive, and it's like it's a synth. It's like Serum, and it has so many good just like stock presets,
Really?
like hundreds, yeah, hundreds. And he would go through them with me, and we'd look at them. I was like, bro, these are so insane. So like Hive is fire. I think they have Hive 2 now. So
Really?
yeah, I use that when I'm trying to like come up with something very, very like interesting, and like I need like a crazy sound because they have really good presets.
Yeah, no, actually I've heard of Hive before. Like I've heard it's pretty good. But I don't know, no one really ever talks about it. I feel like, yeah, I feel like that does like feel like an underrated preset for sure. For,
It's hella
VST.
underrated.
So
Yeah.
where do you stand on like the usage of like drum samples and loops?
Dude, whatever you need to make music, as long as it's like somewhat you're getting what you want and how you feel into it, and you're not like just straight ripping from somebody, you're not just ripping from other artists and saying it's your music. Low key though, that's a problem. I hate those fucking Spotify accounts that are like all they do is take songs and like slow it and put reverb on it and make money off of it. Like
Yeah.
if you make that, go fuck yourself.
Dude, that's so true. Like, bro, there's like no creativity in that, no nothing. Another one of my pet peeves is like when I'm listening to a song and it's like a very like unchanged splice loop, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, I've heard the same splice loop in like 8 different songs. Like, you could have at least, I don't know, did something to it, you know?
Yeah, there's like a big thing with that now, especially in like popular like electronic music, you know? Like you will hear like the same vocal loop a lot or the same fucking there was a splice loop that was like a UKG like bass line that sounded like over mono that bro, I felt like 8 million people used it and all of them like blew up because it was it was like I mean it was a fire sample, but like
Yeah.
everybody used it and I was like damn, like motherfuckers just use this shit.
Yeah,
There's some UKG drums on it, and then it blew up, and then like fucking people were playing it at festivals, and I was like, damn, I fucking wish I had that fucking sample first. I was like,
that's so true,
oh,
dude.
bag off of that.
Dude, I know, bro, but like the thing, that's the thing though. Like, I want to like create my own, you know. Like, it's whenever I have
Yeah,
like whenever I see like a splice loop pop off, I'm like, okay, I get for the first time, I'm like, okay, this is really good. Second time, I'm like, oh, I heard this in a song before. The third time, I'm like, okay, it's a trend, you know. Like, it's just
yeah,
like I feel like
yeah,
when you hear it enough times, it gets so like frustrating because like I feel like the people that actually put effort into their music like don't blow up anymore. It's like the people who like just copy paste a bunch of splice crap and like don't change anything. Like I feel like if you're gonna use something like that, at least modify it a little bit. Like I don't know.
yeah.
To me, like that's kind of what matters. Like that matters to me a lot. I don't know why. But like that's just what I feel about it in terms of like using that. So whenever you use like a splice loop or something, like what do you do first to manipulate it?
Portal, that VSC is fire because that literally changes like
Hmm.
it'll like really change the sample a lot and make it like a whole new thing.
Hmm.
Um, Other than that, I do a lot of chopping. Like
Yeah.
I'll take vocal samples and chop them up to make them like my own thing.
Hmm.
Um, like, and Spice is great for that. Like, you can find a hell of vocals, and then if you need to like chop shit up yourself, you can like there's hell of options, which is nice, you know?
Yeah, no, actually, I enjoy Splice a lot. So here's the thing: Splice is such a useful tool because you have such a wide array, like of a library, they're just
Yeah,
available at your disposal, and especially vocals because like it's really hard to find good vocalists nowadays, at least from my experience. And I'm like,
yeah,
Splice already has like a bunch of like those vocal samples already available, and like I just like to what I do because you know, like the simpler, a simpler on Ableton, like you drag and drop like drums, and you can like basically play it like the piano, where it plays like random slices of that drum.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I'll throw in a vocal loop instead of like the drum sample, and I'll just play random parts of the vocal chop. Does that make sense? And I'll just make my own vocal chops doing that.
Yeah, it's like a Serato sampler.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I don't know the FL equivalent of that, but I just know on Ableton that's what I do for vocal chops, and it works amazing every time.
yeah. It's I don't mind like sample usage for sure. Like you can use it. I mean, but it's like I use it if it's like I have no other way of getting the sound I want. You know, I'll be like I gotta like look for something on Splice or whatever, or like go through sample packs that my friends send me if I can't achieve what I'm trying to like do. You know.
Hmm.
So it's like, but also like I have the cool thing is like I've met so many friends and like through this and they just low key be like we be swapping like loops we make, you
Hmm.
know, and it's like I'll make something like in like 2 seconds and I'll be like I'm not gonna use this, so I'll send this to the homie, and then he'll turn it into something sick. And I'm like that's dope. He fucking made something cool with that I
Yeah.
would have never done.
Oh, 100%. I feel like that's like the coolest thing about working with other musicians. It's like sometimes I'm like, yo, this track is so garbage, but like I'm just gonna send it to somebody else and see what they do. And then sometimes they'll make it like way better than what you've even imagined. And I'm like, dude, what the hell? Like I didn't even think about that. You know, like
Yeah,
I was shooting loops with like another artist, and I was like, I had like this weird like drum and bass like hard style thing. I sent it to like 3 or 4 different artists, and I was like, okay, like this is going nowhere, because I'm like, dude, this track is like so like, in my opinion, it was kind of garbage because like I was like, okay, like I don't know what to do with this. So I sent it to a bunch of like a bunch of other people, and then the stuff that I got back was all of it like was significantly better than what I even imagined. And I was like, dude, what the hell? I like clearly I'm doing something wrong, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, dude, clearly I'm the one here that's doing something wrong. But like, whatever, dude, whatever. But yeah, speaking of like collaborations, like who do you see yourself collaborating with next?
Uh, Honestly, me and Sanctuary have been really vibing well. So I think we're working right now on an EP slash album, depending on how many songs we get done.
Mm-hmm.
So that's coming in the near future. Would love to work with Levi again. He's one of the first people I met in the scene. So and we hit it off really well. But he's busy and shit. But like, there's some stuff I would love to do with him.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I feel like I don't have any other collaborations. I have something with Star Trash
Ooh, okay.
that we're trying to do like a UKG style song. I also did a remix for his like grunge band Sour Touch,
Mm-hmm.
so that should drop at some point. I don't know when. Probably. I've done a lot of remixes this year for like. It's funny. I've been doing so many remixes for like alternative bands,
Mm-hmm.
which has been fun. It's like a challenge, but it's been really cool. Yeah, probably some more like just remixes for like bands, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have everything else right now is just kind of like my own stuff.
Yeah.
But I'd love to link up with Blacksmith again and like make something with him. That would be dope. You know, that's one of the homies. I'd like to fucking make another track with him. Just like everyone I've worked with, really. I'd be down to just like we like have tracks, but we just dude, I'm so busy. I forget sometimes that I have like songs that I'm sitting on like with other people, and I'm like, oh shit, I was supposed to fucking do. I was supposed to finish that. So,
Yeah. No,
but the Sanctuary one is gonna be like the main thing. Like we're gonna make a EP slash album, and it's gonna be fucking fire.
yeah, actually, Sanctuary was. I'd actually consider Sanctuary one of my first friends in the scene. Because, like, I think I would post, like, TikToks about all, like, the music that I listened to, and he would, like, respond to them and stuff. And I was like, oh shit, like, wait, I know you, you know? So I was like,
Yeah,
and then we started talking from there. And then, like, I think from there I started reaching out to a bunch of other people who are also in the scene. And, like, I started collaborating with a bunch of people. But especially when it comes to like these interviews and stuff, Sanctuary and another person, LLWLL, those were the two people that I just reached out to
yeah,
first, and like they were both down to make an interview with me, which was really cool. But yeah, dude, Star Trash, I actually discovered really recently. He's really good. Like I really enjoy his music, so I'm looking forward to like that collaboration specifically. That'll be really cool. And then of course the
yeah.
EP with Sanctuary would definitely go crazy. Like out of the music that you guys have been dropping, I don't think like not to glaze, but like dude, you guys have been like hitting it off pretty well. Like every single song has been pretty good.
Yeah, I think from the first track when we collabed, it was very easy,
Hmm.
and it was working. And then like honestly, it was just like after that we'd send like again, we'd be sending each other like hell. Dude, we have so many like tracks that we're working on,
Hmm.
and it's just like an easy flow. I've never met him or her, or like I've never talked like to them specifically, like, but like we just chat on Discord, and it's like we just send stems and we fucking work on shit, and then we'll like discuss like artwork, and then that's it. It's just like real like streamlined, quick. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, me and him get. I haven't had like someone that's like been easy like to work with like that since like Levi Ryan, like because it's on the same vibe. We would like just easily just pump it out like quick, like we could get it done. So yeah,
Oh yeah.
I love working with Sanctuary.
Yeah, no, he's great. I feel like all of his songs are like really good. He has really good like taste when it comes to like what he releases. So I
Yeah.
trust what you guys are going to drop in the future. So when what do you do? Like, what do you look for when it comes to looking for someone to collaborate with? Like, what are you looking for in terms of like a collaboration?
When I look for a collaboration, I love when people have really good like a like really raw bass of a song. I
Mm-hmm.
don't I think for me when people send a full track that's like almost done, it's just like well, I don't know what you want me to do with this. Like you want me to add a sweep, or you want me to add like a little like a like little effect or like a UKG wheel up noise. Like I'm like I'm like, I can't like, I need like send me a melody or send me a drum beat you made, you know, and it's
Mhm.
like that, or like send me a vocal that you have that's like super sick, and you're like, where can we go with that? That was how More Than a Feeling started with Sanctuary. It was like More Than a Feeling was a completely different vibe, and that vocal set we had, I was like, bro, this would be sick as like a jump up D&B song.
Mhm.
Like I like low key, like that's not his like style, like of that kind of drum and bass. Like I feel like that's kind of more of like a kind of leaning more to like more of a mainstream drum and
Yeah.
bass. But when he was like, no, I fuck with like that, like that's sick. Like I was like, bet, let's lean heavy into that shit. And that's like the thing I look for is like people that are like, it's just like I need less like tension and less like butting heads.
Mhm.
Because I've worked with people where it's like, nah,
Not that
it just
fun.
doesn't work.
Yeah.
You just know it's not gonna work, and like by that time I won't finish a song. Like I'll
Yeah.
just be like, I'm not gonna even like put time stress into this because it's like I don't even like the song I'm making now. So it's like,
Mhm.
so it needs to be easy workflow, and I need people that are like open to like different styles of genres. Like I don't want to just be like, bro, I'll get so many breakcore artists like that are coming up and like send me stuff, and I'll be like, I'm like, okay, bet, let's try something. And it's just like, I'm like, I don't want to just make breakcore, you
Mhm.
know? Like I'm like, I want to make UKG, I want to make like house, I want to make like and whatever. So
Yeah.
it's just too much sometimes. So it needs to be just like easy workflow.
Yeah, I mean the thing is that that's kind of like the bad thing when it comes to like I guess coming up is that like the song that makes you big is like now like you're associated with that song forever, you know? So if you ever want to like branch out and try something different, like it's like I feel like it's so hard. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's just like it's kind of like actors or something. Like whenever people are like acting and then like they get associated in like a funny role, they're forever a funny like funny actor. Even if they want to try something serious, it's like really difficult. Does that make sense? You know,
Yeah,
like it's
no,
like the
I
same thing. Like I don't know, but yeah, like when it came to like that collaboration that you had with Sanctuary, I was so surprised because I was like, this is a very festival friendly DNB song. So I was like super like shocked. I was like expecting a more jungle song. It's considering that both of you guys make jungle, so I was like, holy shit, like
yeah.
this is so completely different from both of
I
your
think
styles. But it was good. It was good.
yeah, I was kind of worried when I sent him the project back, and I was like, what do you think about this like jump up style D&B? Like I know it's like more mainstream, but like I also I like Sub Focus, and I like Wilkinson, and
Mm-hmm.
like that kind of like drum and bass still,
Oh
you
hell
know?
yeah.
And he was like, fuck yeah, let's like lean into that. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, sick. And I was like, that's dope. Just because I was like, I think I have a jump up song on one of my albums that I liked, but it obviously nothing like it didn't get popular or anything. But
Mm-hmm.
I was glad to like revisit that style again
Mm-hmm.
because it is fun.
Yeah, actually, you know what's funny? I saw Sub Focus live like I want to say like a month ago, and that was like one of the most insane shows I've ever seen in my life. Like, I mean, it was very much like a pre-recorded, like very show-friendly set, but like
Yeah,
it was like a show, you know?
yeah,
Like
he's a legend.
he's actually, and it's crazy because like he's been around for like 2 decades. Like,
Dude, yeah, I've listened to him. Dude, I was listening to him when I was like in junior high.
yeah, no, for me like that was me, but like Dead Mouse, but like Sub Focus
Yeah,
was also around that same time. Like I feel like drum and bass or like even jungle and breakcore would not be what it is without him.
yeah, no, there he's like one of the pioneers. So he's
100%.
yeah, he's a legend. He's a legend. So
Yeah, like I don't know. I really like Sub Focus. It's funny because I just listened to his most like his oldest album from start to finish recently, and like
yeah.
it's so raw and like different from like his newer stuff. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. There's like back when he was making like dubstep and shit.
Yeah, yeah, no, exactly. But like, even like his old stuff, like there was some drum and bass, but it was pretty good. Like it wasn't like obviously it's not as good as it is now. It's not as refined, but like you could sense like the direction that he was going in like his very first album, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
But
It
yeah,
is cool to see that progress from like artists, you know.
yeah. So like when it comes to like collaborating and stuff, do you feel like it's changed you? It's changed the way that you've worked solo?
Yeah, I'd say I've gotten like really good ideas from collaborators that has made me a better producer. You know, you learn a
Mm-hmm.
lot from other people, and like I don't think if I didn't branch out and network and talk to other artists, would be stuck in the same boat of making music that I don't like.
Hmm.
And so having like collaborators is like such a big crucial thing for me to learn, because
Oh
it's
yeah.
like you learn something always from somebody new. Like they have something. It's with anything. So anytime I get to work with somebody new, I'm excited to see what they teach me, or like
Oh yeah.
what ideas or tips they have
Hmm.
that I can take from my own like arsenal and then translate that to like my music, my own music.
Nice. Yeah, I know. Like, I feel like I get the same. Like, I get the same thing. Like, I feel like I've traded so many loops with like other like a couple of my friends in the scene, and then they're like, bro, like change, like for example, like, oh, like the highs are too compressed or something. I'm like, oh really? And then I'll go back to my own project. I'm like, oh, like the preset that I've made is like actually terrible. And then I'll start
Yeah.
tweaking. You know what I mean? Like, and then I'll just start tweaking like very little things, but like it does matter, you know. And like I feel like now, like whenever, like even though like sometimes they'll send stuff that's like kind of garbage, and then as long as people are honest with me, I feel like it's just so much easier to like kind of get like some loops across, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's good to have a set of ears too,
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh yeah, 100%. So yeah, how do you feel like that the music you've made has changed you as a person?
I feel like it's changed me as a person. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's made me more open to like everything, and just like meeting new people and saying yes to things that I usually wouldn't say yes to.
Mm-hmm.
Doing music has like really opened up a lot of doors for me, and I've met so many great people through it. So it's like I think it's made me more like social, and I don't know, probably made me more confident as just like being who I am. Honestly, music, it's such a big thing that's part of my life. I play guitar and shit too, so it's like I've always played music. But specifically when I started this project, Bleach, I was like, didn't think anything would happen.
Mm-hmm.
But once like I started to get listeners, and started to meet people that were like bigger in the scene,
Mm-hmm.
it really like opened me up to like a bunch of new opportunities.
Yeah.
And it was a great thing, honestly. It's changed my life like completely. So
Yeah, no, I can kind of see that. Like, I feel like when it comes to like making music and stuff, a lot of people have said that it's definitely changed their life, and also mostly for the better. You know, like, it's
yeah.
just like because it's like such like a freeing experience. I feel like when it comes to like making music and stuff, so it's like really nice to hear whenever people are like, oh, like yeah, music has definitely changed my life. It's definitely changed the way that I view the world and stuff. So do you feel like there was like a specific moment or release that made you shift perspective that was like, holy shit, like okay, like this music stuff really is working out?
Yeah, definitely. So when I put out my first album, so here's some fucking backstory lore. I used to release under Bleach Bath back in 2021, and I was making lo-fi like hip hop
Mm-hmm.
or like little guitar indie beats, and none of it took off. I had probably like 10 listeners. They were all my friends and my mom. And then I was like, fuck this shit. I don't ever want to do music again. And then 2 years later, I was like super inspired by this artist named Alex, like Alicks. He's also like he like makes very ambient and like lo-fi, like sad kind of songs, but he put out a 90 track album that was like jungle and like lo-fi house and like UKG. And I was like, and he like said something, he posted on his Twitter, and he was like, these are all just throwaways, like whatever, like you guys, I was trying something different. And I was like, these are so fire. How are these you can't just say these are throwaways. These are like crazy. So like it inspired me to like, I'm gonna make jungle, or I'm gonna make UKG or like breakcore or like ambient tracks. I was like, yeah. So I put out the album, and then it started picking up online through a Discord server. So I was affiliated with this record label called Dream Station,
Mm-hmm.
and that was started by Blacksmith and No Idea and VR Club.
Okay.
And I used to be in their chat forums, and I would talk to people, and that's how me and Levi Ryan linked up. And I remember I posted my album in there just like for like shits and giggles, and people like liked it, and I was like, no fucking way. Like people were like messaging me and be like, yo, this album's sick. And then that's when I had like those guys, Blacksmith, No Idea, they hit me up and they were like, yo, like, do you want to release an album with us? And I was like, oh like this stuff's like, now this is like taking off, or like like I'm in the scene now, and like
Yeah.
I was like signing contracts and shit like that kind of vibe. And I was like, dang, this is like okay, I could do this. Like
Hmm.
people like my music. Like I didn't think anyone would listen to my shit. I was just making it because I was inspired, and I just wanted it to like get out an itch I had. But then I started slowly getting more listeners, and I have to thank that to like Blacksmith and VR Cloud and No Idea, just because it's like they really helped push me into the scene and market me really well. And so yeah, it that moment though was like a big shift into my like musical career. So
Hmm. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like, I think my first ever song that I heard in the scene was Blacksmith, like the SR20 DET, and I was like, holy shit,
yeah,
like this is so crazy. I've never heard anything like this before. And then the other artist was Sewer Slut, like all of their stuff. Yeah,
yeah,
so like those were like the two I think biggest names for me for like I want to say like 2023 is kind of when I started getting into like that deep dive. And then like once it started going even like more and more niche, like I started going into like I discovered LLWLL, and then I also discovered Enfract, and both of them had like the craziest jungle music that I've ever heard in my entire life. Like even
yeah.
I'd argue,
Very atmospheric.
yeah,
Yeah,
like I'd argue like some of like the best in the scene that I've heard so far. But like, but I ended up like kind of branching out to like other different artists and stuff, and like the thing is like everybody that has somewhat of a following that I've realized is like really good, you know, like in terms of like music.
yeah,
I'm like there's a reason these people obviously have a following. It's because like okay, like everything that they've put out so far has been fantastic, and
yeah.
I feel like now like the scene is a little evolving. Like I feel like nobody really makes like the breakcore jungle vibe anymore. I feel like a lot of people are moving to house,
Yeah,
and I'm honestly, I actually I will say that I think Diego changed all of that. Like I think,
definitely.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think as soon as Diego started dropping like those like reverby, lo-fi-ish like house like music that he's making, I think everything changed like in the
yeah,
scene.
yeah. I think yeah, there's been a shift from the past, like even from when I started. Like the scene was it was really leaning into the breakcore and like jungle and
Hmm.
like atmospheric jungle. But that was because of like Sewer Slut or like Tokyo Pill or like all those fuckers that were like making that shit, you
Hmm.
know, and that like aesthetic. I feel like was kind of popping in the scene with like that whole like that aesthetic. Like I don't know, the like anime aesthetic probably like also like blew that up. But the past couple, like I'd say the past year, it's I've been seeing artists that used to strictly be breakcore make like UKG or like house or like that or like
Hmm.
just like a trap beat or some shit,
Yeah,
you know,
no,
or
it's
like
changed a lot.
crazy shit.
Hmm. Like the scene is definitely evolving, but I think that's a good thing. You know, I think it's like a good thing that people aren't just stuck making the same stuff all over and over and over again.
No, yeah, it's cool
Do you? So yeah, going back to all of that. Do you ever listen back to like older songs and you feel like you're hearing like an older version of yourself?
all the time.
Really?
Yeah, all the time. I listen to my old songs and I'm like, I know exactly the kind of person I was when I made that song and
Hmm.
like where I was. Every song, I know exactly where I was in life when I made it. So,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. I would say sometimes I'll low key go through that just to like get like a nostalgia
Yeah.
vibe, just to be like, oh, damn, when I made this, I was at this spot living here and like hanging out with these people.
Hmm.
And it like brings back hella memories. So it's kind of like a little scrapbook, low key, is like going through my music sometimes.
Hmm. Yeah, no, that's pretty
So
cool. I feel the same way about my old music. I ended up removing a lot of it from like streaming services just because like I don't know, I don't really like it anymore. But I still listen to it sometimes just to be like, okay, like I feel like I need to get some sort of like inspiration like from when I was actually like a lot more hungry than I was today, and just stuff like
yeah,
that. You know what I mean?
yeah. There's a lot of times where I'll go back and listen to my music and I'll be like, damn, how did I make this? I was on some shit when I made this, like
Yeah.
in a good way. And I'm like, but then there's times where I look at the songs and I'm like, why did I make this? This is
Uh-huh.
not good at all.
No, exactly, dude. That's so
Uh,
true.
so
I
it's like
remember.
if there's like different songs that will old songs that will like really like be I'll be like okay like dang, this was like really when I was like trying to like make something and like show people I can do something, and like I'm like, damn, that's like a sick song. Like I still fuck with this song. And then there's other songs where I'm just like, God, I hate this song and I wish I never made it.
Yeah, no, I totally get that, bro. Especially with like some songs, I'm like, dude, like what the is this? Like especially like those like older songs where I'm like, dude, these like all suck, you know?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
there was an album that I released and I was like, dude, this sucks. Like I was like, dude, I need to like to totally delete this. This is so embarrassing. And then
yeah.
like I mean now like I feel like now that I'm actually good at like mixing, I feel like I'm a lot better at least than what I used to, like where I was before. Like now it's more like this is just not my vibe anymore, but like it's like I could tell like it's a good song, but like it's not like what I enjoy anymore, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense. I totally agree with you.
Yeah, so do you have like a favorite or like a least favorite song that you've made?
Um, Favorite song, I really love Rope Burn.
Hmm.
I think it's one of my, honestly, it's that or Choke. Choke is really good. There's a lot of songs off of the album Skin that I really, really enjoy. But I'd say, yeah, Choke or Rope Burn are like my top songs. And then my least favorite is anything off my first album.
Real. Dude, that's so real.
Anything on my first album, it's which is funny because it's like my most streamed, but the sound quality is so bad, and I didn't know what I was doing,
Hmm.
and but whatever, I guess people like it, so I'm like I can't take it down. I'm like, I
Dude.
gotta keep it up. These people want to listen to it, so I'm like, all right. There's this hardcore band I listen to called Counterparts, and their singer always in interviews talks about how much he hates their first album, and then he like when he's live, he'll talk about it, and he'll be like, "I fucking hate this song," and then he'll play it. And I'm just like, that's how I feel with my first album. So
Yeah, no, that's how it is, bro. I feel like every artist that I've interviewed has been like, yeah, like the most popular song, I hate it. I hate it so much. But they hate it,
yeah,
I feel like, because like they just don't really associate with that side anymore, but like their listeners do, if that makes sense. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
it's very interesting. It is crazy. I'm just like I'm grateful because I feel like from the beginning I started making different genres and different styles, and I think that translated to my listeners. So they at least when I do put out something that's different, they're not like, "What the fuck is this?" You know.
Hmm.
Besides Color Theory, people didn't really like that album, which I'm like, whatever, you guys, but that's all right. We moved on. We move on. So
Yeah. No, I totally get that, dude. But yeah. So actually, now I'm gonna transition this interview into something a little bit less music sided. So like,
good.
if you could master any random skill, like what would that skill be and why?
Any skill?
Just anything.
I feel like I would want to master I'm a chef, and I'm
Hmm.
like I've been a chef for years now, but I feel like there's so much still to learn. And when I meet other chefs that are just like really, really great, it's like it's the same thing with music. They teach me stuff, so it's like I would love to just know every single thing about cooking because there's so much, you know.
Oh yeah.
So I would say I would want to master that skill, and hopefully one day I can because I love cooking. It's like so fun to me. Just like
Yeah.
making food for friends is I love doing that.
Yeah, I feel like you get in the zone when you start cooking, dude. You know what I mean? Like, you don't
Yeah,
really like you just put on some music and you're like, all right, I know exactly the ingredients I need. You know, I know exactly what to do here, and I'm just gonna start going ham. Like, what I
yeah,
like about cooking is like I'll go to like random ass places. Like, I had Ethiopian cuisine for the first time the other day. Like, I would say a couple weeks ago. I've tried. I want to try Peruvian cuisine. Never had it before. I like
yeah,
I mean I'm Arabic, so I like a lot of Arabic food. Turkish food's really good, Greek food's really good. I have a Hungarian buddy. He'll make me Hungarian food. And it's like so completely different cuz like he'll make like a pork sausage that's like dried and I forgot what it's called. Like he knows better than I do. And it's like so good and it's like amazing. Every bite like just hits. And like very um, everything has paprika for some reason.
yeah.
What else have I tried? I mean, I don't think this is Swedish food, but I love the IKEA meatballs. Like, I don't think that's Swedish food at
Thank you, meatball.
all. Don't
Oh
think that's
wait,
Swedish food, bro. But this is delicious, dude. I don't know what they put in those, but
it is. Yeah,
yeah,
they're good. They're good.
they are good, bro. Okay, but I really, they opened a new Polish place near where I live, so I want to really try that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Polish food's fire.
Really? I've never had
Yeah,
that before.
I'm half Polish, half Mexican, so it's like
Hmm.
my grandma would cook Polish food and shit like that all the time, pierogies and stuff.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, dude, Mexican food. Oh, you're in the Southwest, right? Like you're near like AZ.
yeah, I live in Arizona.
Yeah, no, like, dude, the Mexican food here is so good, dude. Dude, like, there's this place. Do you guys have the taco stand over there? Because I'm in SoCal.
Taco stand. I think so.
Wait, okay, what Mexican like places do you guys have over there?
Honestly, bro, I be going to like any of the taco shops, like pop-ups. That's like,
Yeah, oh, like the trucks.
yeah, dude. Like
Yeah.
we have some fire, just like late night taco
Hmm.
trucks that are like, just like these families that are just going hard. And last night I legit went to one
Yeah.
while I was faded. I was like with my friend, and we were in there, and we were eating fucking tacos, and we were playing like soccer in there. It was crazy. It was
Oh,
like,
that's awesome.
it was super fun. But I just try to go there for like Mexican food, honestly.
Really?
Sonoran hot dogs are really fire. There's a bunch of those stands out here. But like, I mean, sometimes I'll go to like a mainstream like taco place because if I'm hungry. But
Hmm.
I just like going to I like sitting down outside on a plastic fucking fold out chair
Yeah.
and just eating tacos and drinking like a Mexican Coke or like a Jarritos or something like that.
Oh yeah, dude, Mexican Cokes are so good. Bro, I was actually in downtown San Diego 2 nights ago and also last night. But I was in San Diego for a couple days and bro, there's like this place called Tacos Los Gordos and it's like they like make tacos and it was like so strange because like the line was out the door and I'm like, dude, what the it's like 11 in the morning. Why is there a line out the door for tacos? But
Wait, is this downtown
this is downtown
San Diego?
San Diego, yeah.
Bro, I know exactly what spot you're talking about.
Yeah, dude, I
I know
was just there.
exactly what spot you're talking about.
Yeah, I was
That's
just there
crazy.
like 2 days ago. It was actually really gas, but dude, they had a guy in there dedicated. He's like, "Yo, you, asada or pollo or what?" I'm like, "Dude, asada." And he's like, "All right, you this line, this line." I'm like, "Oh shit, all right, bro, like whatever." So I'll go to like the other line, and then the dudes are just like yelling at me in Spanish. They're like, "Asada, asada." I'm like, "Yes, please, yes." They just get like the tortilla, just like this, they just slap the shit out of it with like the meat and like the guac and like the onions, and I'm like, dude, oh my god. But it was so good. It was actually fantastic. It was like what, $12, and then like,
Yeah, that place is fucking really good.
yeah,
And dude, it gets pop in there. It's crazy.
yeah, it was popping at 11 in the morning. If this is like if this is popping at 11 a.m., like this place is popping at night. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's,
But yeah,
that's so funny. Yeah, I stayed in downtown I go to downtown San Diego like a good amount. So that's like my spot I go to when I go to Cali. So I know exactly the spot you're talking about. That's crazy.
yeah, no, I go to downtown San Diego, or sometimes I mean I go to LA more, but like because it was like a friend's birthday of mine, like she wanted to go to San Diego, and I was like, sure, let's go.
Yeah.
So we went to San Diego. It was great. It was actually really fun. But yeah, do you have like a party trick that you pull on people that you first meet?
Uh, no, I don't. No, not really.
Really?
I mean, I could open up a beer bottle with like a lighter.
What? Like
That's,
a glass one?
yeah,
I've
but
never
that's
seen
it.
that.
Like,
I've never seen that.
honestly, you could do it with anything, really. It's just like you have to put something. You squeeze the bottle of the neck, and then you take something and you just pry it over your knuckle.
Oh,
Low key, it kind of hurts though. So,
yeah.
but
I thought you like turn on the lighter and you're like heating it up and it like pops off or something.
oh no, it's not some science shit.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. My thumb is double jointed. I'll just do this. I'll just go like to the camera. I just go like,
Yeah.
So it's like that's like my funny party trick. But I don't really have anything crazy. But yeah. Okay. So would you rather explore the ocean or explore space?
Probably the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah, I just feel like space is like it's too ominous. There's
Yeah.
like, at least in the ocean, I know there's like life, and I'd probably see some cool ass like fishes.
Hmm.
And like when you're kind of close to the surface, it's like you can still see, which would be sick. So
Yeah.
definitely the ocean.
Yeah. would probably say the same thing. I feel like space is too empty, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I
it's
feel
just
like,
it's just feels depressing, honestly.
yeah, I feel like after a week it would get really, really boring.
Yeah, unless there's some crazy shit
Yeah,
like flying with space with.
yeah, like if it was like some flying aliens or some shit, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, that'd be like really dope. But yeah, also, all right, final question. If you could live in a movie or a TV show for a week, like which one would you be in?
Fucking Lord of the Rings, bro.
Hell yeah.
Lord of the Rings, because I want to be in the Shire drinking beer with hobbits. That sounds like the perfect life.
Dude, that sounds awesome, dude. What the hell?
Yeah. Besides all the scary ass monsters in that world, that's where I'd be. I'd be just chilling.
Just chilling in the tavern or whatever.
Chilling at the tavern with the boys.
Yeah, that'd be sick, dude.
Drinking some grog and fucking, I don't know. That just sounds
Having
fun.
a good time. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, bro. I appreciate you taking the time to come and chat with me. I'm glad I got to interview you, dude.
Yeah. I haven't done an interview in a long time, so it was nice. Thanks for asking me some questions.
Yeah, of course, dude. Yeah. So like, yeah, have a good day.
I'll catch you later, man.
Later, dude.